Team, how you doing? It's Mo. I hope your week went well. And what's brought us together today? So today I'm going to have a 10th scale battle between the all-new Arrma Outcast and the all-new Arrma Kraton versus the latest versions of the Arrma Big Rock and the Arrma Granite. So like I said when I opened up the video, these vehicles are 10th scale vehicles within the Arrma lineup. On the right, the vehicles are classified as monster trucks. On the left, the Arrma Kraton is a speed monster truck and the Arrma Outcast is a stunt truck. So today, you know, if you're coming to market, and just for my own purposes, I want to know which vehicles are faster, box stock. So as you can see on the right, the Big Rock is the longer wheelbase for the 3S monster trucks. The Granite is the shorter wheelbase for the 3S monster trucks. And on the left, the Outcast is the shorter wheelbase for the 4S trucks, and the Kraton is the longer wheelbase. Another note to make is the Big Rock is running ProLite Badland MX-28s, and the Granite is running Duratrax Hatchet MT tires. Other than that, the vehicles are geared completely stock. The Kraton and the Outcast have a 13T pinion with the 57 tooth spur. The Granite and the Big Rock have a 15T pinion with the 57 tooth spur. Couple notes to make. If you look inside the guts of each of these vehicles, it is the 10th scale platform. So the engineering inside of each of these vehicles is the same for the drivetrain, the way the electronics are set up. The only difference in engineering is there's a tower-to-tower brace. That's a notable difference. And another thing to note is, you know, the 4S vehicles for 10th scales, they are a little bulkier with aluminum shocks and aluminum drive shafts, where the 10th scale 3S vehicles do not have aluminum shocks or drive shafts. They're plastic. So aside from the plastic drive shafts, one more note is each of these vehicles does run a plastic chassis, and also they run the exact same gearbox setup. All the vehicles are easy to maintain. Each of these vehicles, aside from the Outcast, has a box rating of 50 plus miles an hour. So let's not waste any more time. Let's figure out which vehicle out of this lineup is the fastest. Let's get right into it. All right, up first, we got the Arrma Granite, BLX 3S, Duratrax Hatchet MT tires. How fast are you? Let's go. Let it in nice. Oh, it's flying. It's all the way down. All right, and let's bring that back and see what that was. Oh, wow. 54 miles an hour for the Arrma Granite box stock. Wow. All right, let's see if we can get 55. Woohoo! 54, that is fast box stock. That is fast. I forgot how fast these little 3S vehicles were. All right, 54 is the number to beat. Let's go, Granite. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. That is flying. Let's bring that back and see if we beat 54. All right, still at 54 miles an hour. Let's go one more time. All right, 54 is the number to beat. Let's go. Gets up so easily. All right, let's bring that back and see if we beat 54. All right, still at 54, which is very satisfactory. Wow, all right, let's go with one of the 4S vehicles next. Up next, we got the Outcast. 54 is that number to beat that the Arrma Granite just got. All right, let's go, Outcast. Let's see if we can beat 54. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is going, that's all the way down. Okay, let's bring that back and see what that was. That was only 50 miles an hour for the Outcast. All right, come on, let's go, Outcast. All right, 54 is that number to beat for the Outcast. Let's go. It's all the way down, I'm holding it. Okay, let's bring it back for good measure. 54 is the number to beat that the Granite got. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got. 51 miles an hour. Wow. All right, let's go. So far, the Granite's beating it. Let's go. 54 is the number to beat. Let's go. Whoa. That thing was wheeling. All right. That's all the way down. Let's bring it back. One good time. Let's go. 54 is the number to beat. It's all the way down. All right. Let's bring that back and see what it was. Still at 51 miles an hour. Granite's got you so far. All right. Let's go, Outcast. 54 is the number to beat that the Granite got. Let's go. That's all the way down. Okay. Let's bring it back for good measure. Let's go. Let's beat 54. All right, let's bring that back and see what it was. Still at 51. I'm gonna say, team, I have a video where I did 54 with this Outcast with the exact same battery. Maybe because the batteries were brand new, I got 54, but right now we're at 51. All right, let's go. 54 is the number to beat. Granite's got it so far. Okay. Let's bring it back one more time. Can you beat 51, which is what you got on speedometer, or can you beat 54? Let's go. Okay, let's bring that back and see what it was. Wow, still at 51 miles an hour. We're gonna call that a wrap for the Outcast. Wow, 3 miles an hour slower than the Granite. All right, up next, the Big Rock. All right, the Big Rock, one of my all-time favorite Arrmas. Absolutely. All right, 54 is that number to beat that the Granite has. Let's go, Big Rock. That's all the way down, tracking straight. Okay, let's bring that back and see what it was. The Big Rock clocks in at 52 miles an hour, 1 mile an hour faster than the Outcast, 2 slower than the Granite. All right. 54 is still that number to beat. The Big Rock just got 52. The Granite's sitting at top with 54. Outcast is in third with 51. Let's go. Woo! All the way down, tracking so straight. All right, let's bring it back one more time for good measure. 54 is the number to beat. All right, let's bring back and see what it was. 1 more mile per hour faster. We got 53. Still 1 mile an hour slower than the Granite, but it is 2 miles an hour faster than the Outcast so far. All right, 54 is the number to beat still. Let's go. That's all the way down. All right, let's bring it back one more time. 54 is the number to beat. 53 is the number to beat. That's on the speedometer right now for the Big Rock. All right, that's all the way down. All right, let's bring that back and see what it was. See if we got to 54. Still at 53 miles an hour. All right, 54 is still that number to beat. Granite is in first place. Let's go. Okay, these Badland MX-28s were ballooning a little bit. All right, let's bring it back again. Let's go. 54 is that number we got to get to. All right, let's bring that back and see if we got to 54. All right, we got to that 54 miles an hour. So right now, Big Rock and Granite sitting in first place at 54, the Outcast at 51. All right, 54 is the number to beat. Let's see if the Big Rock can get to 55 before the LiPo wears out. It's all the way down. Whoo, hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, let's bring it back for good measure. 54 is that number to beat now. Let's go. That is flying. All right, let's bring it back and see if we beat 54. All right, still at 54 miles an hour, which ties the Granite. Let's go for the Kraton now. All right, Arrma Kraton, 54 is that number to beat that the Big Rock and the Granite got. Let's go. All the way down. All right, let's bring it back again. Like I said, 54 is that number to beat that the Big Rock and the Granite got. Let's go, Kraton. Okay, let's bring that back and see what it was. All right, the Kraton got up to 52 miles an hour. So 1 mile an hour faster than the Outcast, 2 slower than the Granite and the Big Rock. All right, Kraton, you got to get to 54 to represent the 4S lineup. Let's go. That's all the way down. It's tracking so straight. I don't know. That was as straight as it can get. Let's bring it back. 54 is the number to beat. 52 is the number to beat for the speedometer for the Kraton right now, but 54 is the top score. All right, let's bring that back and see what it was. Still at 52 miles an hour for the Kraton. Let's go. So far, the 3S lineup is showing out. 3S lineup is showing out. Both the Big Rock and the Granite got 54. The Outcast's at 51. Kraton, you got to represent the 4S lineup. You got to get to 54. All right, that's all the way down. It's as down as it can get. All right, let's bring it back again. You got to get to 54 to represent the 4S, otherwise the 3S is walking home with the title today. It's down. Okay, let's bring it back and see what we got. Still at 52 miles an hour. All right. So far, it's looking like the 3S lineup's gonna take home this little title. Got to get to 54, Kraton. Let's go. That's so down. All right, let's bring it back again for good measure. It's down. It's coming at me fast too. All right, let's bring it back and see what it was. Still at 52 miles an hour. Last chance. Last chance. All right, 54, you got to get there. Okay, it's all the way down. I'm just holding it. All right, let's bring it back one more time. Let's go. All the way down. All right, let's bring it back and see what we got. Still at 52 miles an hour. We have some clear winners. Let's bring it in. Team, I appreciate you joining me for this heads-up speed test between the all-new Arrma Outcast and Kraton 4S versus two very popular Arrma vehicles from the 3S 10th scale line, the Arrma Big Rock and the Arrma Granite. As a reminder, each vehicle is running stock gearing. Each vehicle is classified as a 10th scale vehicle by Arrma. But as you can see, there's definitely size differences between the 4S line and the 3S line. But today, who was the fastest? The Big Rock and the Granite clocked in at 54 miles an hour, running 3S 10th scale Arrma. The Outcast clocked in at 51. The Kraton clocked in at 52. And I'm gonna let you know what, I've actually clocked the Outcast and the Kraton at 54 miles an hour. Please check out that vehicle video between the Outcast and the Kraton, and it has like a thumbnail that says all new top speed on it. So please make a note, I was running brand new HRB 6400 milliamp batteries in that video, and each of these vehicles clocked 54 miles an hour that day. So from a data trend perspective, all 4 of these vehicles have done 54 miles an hour in previous videos. But today, in the windy conditions with the lipos that we're running, the 3S line stayed consistent at 54 miles an hour. Where the 4S line and these HRB lipos, maybe after, you know, the first time usage, they get a little slower, because the Kraton did 52 and the Outcast did 51. But either way, it was definitely fun to run all 4 of these vehicles in the same video. And the 10 scale 3S vehicles of the Granite and the Big Rock were the fastest today, both tying at 54 miles an hour. Team, please stay tuned. I think I'm going to run this back. We're going to maybe gear up to maybe 20 tooth pinions and see what kind of speeds we can get. Until then, appreciate the time. Every time, hit like and subscribe for more content like this.